toll-free from east of the Rockies. Call 800-825-5033. From west of the Rockies toll-free, call 800-618-8255. This is Coast to Coast AM with Ian Punnett.
It's John Mayer doing the Cream classic, doing the Robert Johnson classic, Crossroads, about selling one's soul to the devil. Seemed only appropriate on a conversation night like this on Coast to Coast. And all right, so only the international line, maybe one other one is open, but got that in a good time before the top of the hour on Coast to Coast AM. And Tom Danheiser is standing by. Tom, you know, I know John Mayer is not an emerging artist, but that song is everything you said. Wasn't it cool? Oh my gosh. I was like, who knew he could do that? So that's the other thing. Like, who knows whose talent is out there? And I love the fact that you and George are dedicated to giving airtime to those coast-to-coast listeners that are on the edge.
Yeah, there's so much out there, Ian. There's so many bands. So the first Sunday of each month, what we do is the first 2 hours, instead of playing bumper music, we play people's music that they send in. So if you're a musician or a singer and you have some recorded music you want to submit, just go to coasttocoastam.com. In the little search up there, just put emerging artists and a bunch of information will pop up. And you can submit your music to us. Now, I got to say one thing. Last break, you gave yourself 10 years to live.
Yeah. I
That's
tell it to my
weird
wife all
doing
the
that.
time. I know. I tell it to my wife all the time.
And I can't let you go without asking you this. Can you tell me the #1 selling album of all time?
Single or double?
It would be a single album.
Thriller.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can you give me 2 and 3?
I could at one point because Thriller was vying for, I mean, it was going back and forth between Thriller and then something like I Wouldn't Have Expected, and I can't remember what that other one was. So what's number 2?
Back in Black.
Yeah, right.
51 million, and then Dark Side of the Moon with 46.1.
Right, and that was the Back in Black was not the one I would have expected to be number 2.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, but but it is a great album. And then same thing with double albums. It's like ones you wouldn't expect pop up on that list, and it's like they just it speaks to their durability over time that they continue to sell. And yeah, I love that, and I love the fact that maybe somebody listening someday they could have that #1 selling album of all time, and it all started by listening to Coast to Coast.
It'll happen. You're right.
Yeah, excellent. All right, we'll get back to open lines. We're going to try and fill one in here before we get to the top of the hour. And if you give us a minute, we'll get you on the air, I promise, next on Coast to Coast AM. This is Ian Punnett.
If you're tired of big cable bills, you can get Newsmax TV for free. Millions are watching Newsmax, available now on major cable systems or for free on smart TVs like Samsung, LG, and Vizio. Find it streaming on Roku, Xumo, Pluto, Amazon Fire, TiVo, Apple TV, and more. 7 million Americans have downloaded the free Newsmax app to their smartphone. It takes just seconds, then watch us anytime, anywhere. Forbes calls Newsmax a news powerhouse. Find out why. Start watching today.
Now you can get generic Viagra shipped to your door for about $2 a pill. Get the same impact or less. Call Steelman Pills now and get the same blue pill for about $2 a pill. Call now for the 50-pill special and save even more. Plus, get a free bonus. 800-847-1077. 800-847-1077. 800-847-1077. 800-847-1077.
Hi, me again. I want to turn you on to a path to feel better, have more energy, and less sickness. It's a great website, criticalhealthnews.com. The audio lectures, videos, and articles about health will captivate you. You'll see. Criticalhealthnews.com features content from world-class alternative health experts who make a lot of sense, and they'll earn your respect and admiration after you take their advice and try the recommended unique products designed to work in concert with your body to provide all the nutrition it needs. Log on to criticalhealthnews.com and take advantage of all the free health information available there. Remember, education is your best defense against sickness and misery. Get inspired by visiting criticalhealthnews.com, where you can purchase modular nutrition packs and see for yourself how good you can feel.
Call 1-855-949-RADIO or 1-855-949-7234.
I like a.k.a. Dave on Twitter at Deacon Pundit said, I really want to hear the rest of this guy's story about the wolf alien handing him the cup of coffee. You know, I did too. It's just I couldn't, we just don't have enough time on the radio for that, but I hope he does write that story out. I hope he does put it someplace, and I'd be happy to draw attention to it and get people to go back and hear the end of it. I know I would be looking forward to that. Let me get to as many people as we can, though, because Cornelius is standing by on a wild card line. Cornelius?
Ian, I want to thank you. I didn't thank you to ever defend me. I heard what that caller said, but you were right. I used speed dial to get on, so you were right about that. So I wanted to thank you.
Well, and you know, I have to say, to you, in your defense on this, and to any of the regular callers that are on all the time, there is this thing on Twitter that comes up all the time that says, oh, they have a special line and they pay a service or something to get on.
I think Tommy and George.
Yeah, right. Well, I think Tommy could make some money doing that.
Oh, Lord. Don't give Tommy no idea. Let me tell you something, too, real quick, because I know you want to get everybody in. I want to say a shout-out to Miss Ruthie and Mike, brother and sister. They've been helping me out a lot, and Miss Denise, and Mike the Millennial and his mama, and, of course, Barry, and, you know, and Wayne in Washington. Because those people have really, and there's Miss Nina, too. I'm just trying to thank everybody. But like I said, Ian, one day I want to talk to you. I hope you'll call me one day because I have a public phone number. I'm not going to give it out, but in Alexandria, Louisiana. And I'm going to try to get you to do this. Tommy came to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I've been trying to get George to come down here and stuff because it's going to be over with one day.
Yeah.
You need to come, and when you come, drive so you can come by my house. As you're going from Kansas to...
When I flew in the last time, the last time I came to New Orleans, I flew into Biloxi, and I drove down through Pass Christian, and then I loved that drive, and it was beautiful, and I spent, it was just as Mardi Gras was starting, and that was just before Katrina. It was the Mardi Gras before Katrina.
2004, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that was the last time I was there.
Well, like I said, I invite everybody. Everybody needs to come to one Mardi Gras. And like I said, Tommy, he really lit up the town when he came to New Orleans that time.
I bet he did.
I didn't see Tommy. I didn't know Tommy and stuff, but come to Mardi Gras because it's a nice celebration that we have down there. Les bon temps roulés. Let the good times
roll. I get that. Thank you, Cornelius. We'll go to Douglas in Stockton, California on Coast to Coast. Douglas?
Oh, hello there. First time I've been on Coast.
Glad to have you. Go ahead.
Anyway, when I was real young, black and white TV and all that stuff, there was one episode of What's My Line that I sat in the living room and watched. And I never sat through the whole show, but apparently back in that time they had some guy who won because he stumped the panel. And so at the very end of the show, he told everybody what he did for a living, and his job was to dust slot machines, casinos. And back then, you know, we're talking about the early 60s, you know, coins were made out of silver, you know, which is a pretty soft metal, and so this guy, his whole job was just to dust them off and collect that. I'm sure
he collect the silver dust?
Well, I'm sure he didn't throw it away. But, you know, so it got me thinking because, well, after, you know, soon after that, they changed to clad coins. And clad coins is a lot more durable.
Yeah.
But it kind of made me wonder why we switched over from silver coinage to bad coins. And
Well, we got off of the, you know, when it became money by fiat, it doesn't really matter what it's actually made out of, right? So,
well, back then it probably wasn't the value of silver was pretty low, but that could be you could export coins to other countries, and then basically they could melt them down and make, you know, tea sets and stuff.
or bullets for a werewolf invasion. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that. That's interesting. Danielle is in Kansas on Coast to Coast AM on a wild card line. Danielle?
Ian, this isn't Danielle. This is Daniel.
It's spelled Danielle on my screen. D-A-N. Go ahead.
Okay. Are the leaves turning in Manhattan yet?
Yeah, they are. Actually, it's beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, Flint Hills are great. Where are you?
I'm in Wichita.
Oh, you're in Wichita, right?
I haven't talked to you in a long time.
No, you haven't. You sound really good, though. Last time I talked to you, you sounded a little down.
Yeah. You know, well, I have some things. I wanted to bring up just two things, and then I wanted to ask you a question. I'm an old man, and it was kind of a joke to me that you asked this guy 5-6 calls ago, why would the Holy Spirit need a ship to come here?
Yeah.
Because it's too far to walk. That's an old man joke.
I accept that.
Okay. And the other is, I got a terminal diagnosis.
Oh, no.
Yeah, on mid-July, they did biopsies. They did, I had 2 surgeries.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I've been a depressed person for quite a few years.
I know you've been struggling with that.
I was going to ask you, I have no one. And I don't want, what I've been getting pushed on now is to get hospice out here.
Yeah.
And to get people coming to my home for that I need when it gets to the point to where it's a few days or a few weeks to go into the hospital. And
hospice, which one?
Either hospital or the VA hospital.
But it's going to hospice is a completely different experience, and that's why.
Well, I had a bad experience. I pulled my father out 12 years ago out of nursing care and had hospice, and I ended up the last week he was alive expelling them from my house.
But there's a difference between having hospice getting hospice care, you call that, in your home, as opposed to being in hospice.
I agree.
A different place, right?
But these people came to my home,
Right.
and I believe that they just professed more and more and more painkillers when my father was passed out. And the only reason they were doing that is to not extend. He was going to die. He's going to die. There's no doubt.
It's called palliative care.
Right.
It's standard of care.
Please talk to us more. Talk to us.
And I don't want that for me. What I'm trying to do now is hustle around and really all that I have that I love me and I'm trying to get them forecast home.